Welcome back. So far, we've introduced you to 4 very creative people whose products are all made in Bama. And Robin Wade is no different. He was a screen printer, then he sold computers, then he remodeled a house. That's when he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to create with wood. So he started making furniture he loved, and as it turns out, a lot of people around the country love it as well. To learn about this one, we headed almost to the Tennessee state line, to Lexington. Robin Wade is a true artist. Wood is his medium. He takes 100-year-old trees and creates masterpieces, which happen to be furniture.
It's like, this whole thing is like a celebration of nature. It's like respect for the tree. You'll notice that the tops are usually live edge and the legs are usually just straight. Like, I don't want to take people's eye and attention, I don't want to draw it away from the beauty of the imperfections.
He says he's honest in his work as well. He doesn't use fancy joinery, he uses screws. He doesn't even try to hide them, and he'll only use dirt or fire to change the color of the wood.
I like to do what I like to do.
His massive 10,000 square foot workshop is in the small town of Lexington in Lauderdale County. It houses works in progress, some massive machinery, and wood waiting to be transformed, stacked 20 feet high.
I only use logs, trees that were sustainable and local, and so I milled them, and then you have to let them dry for a few years. So that kind of slowed me down a little bit.
He admits his art takes time. The wood can't be rushed.
These 3-inch ones have been air dried 2.5 years probably.
Robin says a friend talked him into entering a prestigious art contest years ago. He thought it was silly, but it launched his business.
And I ended up winning first place, the first one I ever entered, so that kind of helped.
What was it you entered?
It was a console table. I wonder where that is.
You'll see his pieces in design magazines, in multi-million-dollar homes around the country, in restaurants like Jack's Place and the Tourism and Visitor Center in Florence. The day before our visit, a customer flew in from California to choose 3 slabs that'll soon be dining tables for his beachside home. But his goal is to be more attainable.
Hopefully soon I'll have more products online that are limited production that more average people can afford. That I could afford to purchase.
In the meantime, if you're in the market for a custom-made piece, you can visit Robin in his Lexington studio and pick out your own slab. Now we're going to travel southwest to Hoover, where in under 3 years, Lori Newell not only started her own business, she is already killing it. You can find her Crave candles in 200 stores around the country, even in Canada. She did what a lot of people only dream of doing. She quit a full-time lucrative job to pursue what she loved, and it paid off. This is where Crave candles are born.
You don't put those in a refrigerator, or they just room?
No, to room temperature, about 70 degrees.
Okay.
And they just, within a couple of hours, it'll turn out white like this.
Okay.
Lori Newell calls the company her baby. She cooked up the idea while working in medical sales.
The one thing that I lacked in the medical field is passion. I just like the passion. And I really wanted to do something that I felt very strongly about doing. And I wanted to impact people in a big way.
And she loved candles, so it just made sense.
Working my full-time job, and then at nighttime and on the weekends, I would blend fragrances, and did that for about 9 months.
It only took that long for Crave candles to take off. She quit her job and self-financed her dream. She's a businesswoman at heart, so she did some research to find out what consumers really wanted.
It's so disappointing if you burn a candle and you can't smell the fragrance, and so I wanted to put out a really good candle that had a whole lot of smell to it.
She says the aroma is what sets Crave candles apart. They started out with 4 fragrances, now they have more than 60. Even though she's moved out of her kitchen, she still rolls up her sleeves in the warehouse and pours candles with her employees.
I had a business plan from the very beginning to build 4 warehouses. So I gave myself a 5-year plan, and we're in 2.5 years now. We're about halfway through.
Well ahead of schedule. Now she's working on a new candle product. Using discarded wine and liquor bottles as her vessel.
It gives people an opportunity to come and donate their glass, and we come and of course we cut them, repurpose them, and we make a candle out of this. It makes a really good, interesting gift. Somebody that has everything, they probably won't have one of these.
It's not what she set out to do, but she says it's what she was meant to do.
I can't see myself doing anything else, no. I mean, this is not only making me happy, it makes people happy.
Lori is moving to a larger studio. She says it'll triple their size so she can keep growing her business. Now over to Alabaster, where a freak accident led an Alabaster man to his passion that he's turned into a profession. He's combined his love of bourbon and carpentry to create unique gifts that have found a following.
I'll mark it, slide the tube in there.
Joel Lockridge has been woodworking all his life.
My dad taught me to make birdhouses, and then I went on to make small furniture.
A carpentry accident almost ended his hobby.
I cut a finger off with a table saw. It's back on, but I mean, it mangled my hand.
Joel went to a pen turning demonstration during his recovery and decided to give it a try.
And pen turning is a lot safer than working with a table saw.
He wanted to customize his creations. He needed something to set his product apart.
A friend of mine in Kentucky sent me a bourbon barrel stave and said, make me some pens out of this. When I did, the entire shop smelled like bourbon, so I was hooked.
He makes pens out of just about every kind of bourbon barrel. Maker's Mark, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Wild Turkey, just to name a few.
I started getting bourbon barrels from different distilleries and different styles, and I was just having a great time. That's why I love my job.
From picking the perfect slice of barrel.
This one is going to Pennsylvania. This order was placed this morning.
Then drilling, turning.
Go through a 5-step sanding process.
And sanding it to a silky smooth finish.
It's a combination of walnut oil, shellac, and a wax. So it's fingerprint resistant, yet it still feels like wood.
Before becoming a professional pen maker, Joel was a graphic artist.
I work harder at this than I ever did when I was working a 40-hour-a-week job.
While his specialty is bourbon barrel pens, Joel says he's had many special requests and can craft a pen from just about anything.
They have a broken rocking chair that was their great-grandfather's. They'll send me a piece of that.
Making art from nostalgia. Instruments that pen importance.
When people hold a handmade custom pen in their hands, they realize what they've been missing. It's not throwaway plastic. There's something in the feel and the balance and the weight of it. When you have your favorite bourbon made into a style you like, that's when it really becomes a personal item.
Joel says he shipped pens to 58 countries and every state in the U.S. Socks. Almost everyone wears them, but they're not all the same.
We have hundreds of styles in many different colors.
We're going to head to Fort Payne, where footwear is a family affair. Then later, a young Auburn jewelry designer is getting attention for her simplicity.
And I knew there was a different way to do things, better quality materials that you could use. So I just started like that.
She shows us how she does it as we highlight some amazing products made in Bama.